Instagram, and I don't even want to sign in now. I might fucking freeze
live.
it.
Hold up.
It might freeze it for an hour if I fucking. You have to log on there anyway first, and then come on here.
Yeah.
I got the fresh shirt on too. Keep it freezing. I mean, I'm ready to go. I mean, I'm good to go.
Let's rock.
You want me to give it a rock?
What's
All
the
right,
worst
I'm
that can
gonna hit the
happen,
start
Big?
button.
Nothing. What's the worst that
I
can
mean,
happen?
as long as the fucking wheel doesn't freeze in the middle. I'll be like, I tried, man. You know how it is. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do the intro, and then did you share this video to the group?
The group, I am. That's what I'm waiting for.
Bet. Oh, you already did it?
I'm about to right now. Because we're not live on
you
Instagram.
Let me know when you do it. I can't add it. I told you I can't add it. It'll fucking freeze. I forgot.
Is it going live on your profile?
It's under my Facebook, yeah.
All right, I'll go to your Facebook page.
Yours isn't signed on yet. We have to re-sign yours on here. Your Facebook. Remember the Instagram? They switched it. You have to load the hot screen on and then put it in here when you put it on. Go on. Yeah, I don't want to do it right now. I have too much stuff up.
Yeah, we're going through some technical difficulties.
It's not technical difficulty. It's called fucking Meta. Mark Zuckerberg, who's a fake Trump fan now.
All right, I'm about to share this bitch.
We're good to go.
I'm about to share
technical difficulties from technology. Yo, man, swear. They know I'm wearing a Miami jersey, and they're like, hoodlum. Like, yo, what the fuck? Probably. I mean, it was working fine. No, it was crazy because I was testing it all out prior to you coming on live, like when you came on here, and it was fine. And then for some reason, every time there's like a stream where it's streaming, it's like I'm the asshole who has the bad connection playing, Madden online, even though I got the top connection. They make you pay for nothing. But it is what it is. We got draft coming here, and then we're gonna go through some images. Hopefully, I can get the images up. But you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. I got it shared.
Are we good? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stoop Life Podcast. You got both your boys here today, and we got a lot of stuff that we're going to dial through. So we hope you're here. And Paul, I got to tell you, I hope every single person from the Stoop Life main fantasy group is here tonight because we're going to be picking the live draft order in a couple minutes here. And it's a very important order this year. And it's very important this year, guys, because we are doing our first ever keeper league. So we got a lot of people like me and Paul here who have a first round pick available, who is going to be crucial here of what pick we get.
I'm on a redemption.
So we're gonna break down. I mean, you missed the playoffs here. We'll get into it in a little bit. I don't want to call you out yet, but you'll get called out very shortly here. But what we're gonna do on here, guys, we're gonna do our draft order right here. We're gonna pick it live here. And then after that, I'm going to try and get some images up on the screen, and we're going to break down some fantasy stuff. But if we can't break them down, I'm going to have it on my phone, and I'm going to read what I have, and then we will post everything to the group and give a breakdown of what we got anyway. So you'll get all that information there because we got a lot of stuff. And I'm not giving away any sleepers. I will tell you that now. That's it.
No secrets.
But
you
ready to get this draft order off?
Huh?
Listen, this is what I'm going to say. I said it before, like our group is our fantasy group is so good that what makes it even harder is that we don't do it live. So we're doing a live online draft and not a live in-person draft. So you have 2 minutes max. Like that's the maximum time you got to pick. Whereas if you're doing a draft in person, you can kind of plan out and see the draft board and what everybody's picking. Where in our draft, dude, like everybody knows the same shit we know. And you got limited time to kind of like prep for it. So if you make the wrong pick in one round and you panic and then you panic pick the next round, you're fucked the whole draft. Like, I mean, look at your team last year. You had a couple injuries. You got a couple. Well, you had some great picks late, but I mean, it's tough. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go through each selection order, and we're gonna give each guy's keeper, give a little brief breakdown of the person's keeper, and if we think they're gonna be, a steal at where they're compared to where they're going in the draft, and then we'll do the rest of it. So you ready to go?
Let's go. Let's make it work. Let's go.
All right, so here we go, guys. We got our live wheel. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. A live wheel on here. Let me randomize it up here quick. Oh, it's not working. Oh. Come on.
Spin that motherfucker. Come on.
Not yet. All right. So we got a 12-team PPR league. And we're doing I got to call you out now. This is the part where I'm excited about. So the way we're doing the draft order this year is we're going to spin the wheel in reverse order of standings. So champion is going to go last. So he won't have to spin. He's just going to get the number. And whoever is in last place gets to spin first. So you got all the numbers. Last place last year. Luckily for this person, which is Paul, Big L, took the last place slot. Luckily for him, we're going off that standing. Yeah, based off the playoffs, which you didn't finish in last place in the regular season. So we're going to avoid the punishment. But from now on, we're going to make the last place person is from the last place of the playoffs. Because, hey, there's still playoff weeks. You're playing to not be worst. I think it makes it fun. You get to go the whole week. So let's go from there. So we got first spin of the wheel is our man, Paul. How you feeling about it? You think you're going to get the number you're looking for?
Real lucky.
All right, so Paul, your keepers this year, you got some good keepers. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown round 2, and you got round 17, which is the steal of the draft. You got Jordan Love at round 17. Pretty good there.
I guess it needs to be Packers. Huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, you let me know when you're ready to hit this, and I will hit it, and we will see what pick you got.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin that motherfucker. Spin it.
I did. I clicked on it. It's just frozen. Damn. I knew this was going to happen. Oh. I might have to just do it offline and call it quits, and I'll let you guys know. Yeah, I don't know what you got. I'm not going with it because I didn't see it. But you got pick 11, pick 12, pick 10. Like, which one do you get?
Which one do I get?
I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to do this offline and let everybody know. I hate this fucking app. Bullshit. What do you think? I'll do it offline and let everybody know. I'll do it after the podcast.
So it went from like 12 to 11 to 10.
It went 12, 11, and 10. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oh, fuck.
Do I get 3 first-round picks? Well, like, what's up?
I can't respin because it's fucking frozen. Because Mike, I know you're watching here, and you play Madden, so this is like your Madden feed, and I want to throw my controller, so I'm just going to cancel. We're not gonna use that. We're gonna do a podcast, and then I'll do the order real quick after. Is that cool?
All right, so we'll do the order after the pod.
Yeah, I'll do the order after the podcast.
All right, we'll do the order after the pod.
We'll end the stream, me and you, and then I can upload the app on my phone, and I'll click it with you, on my phone, and then we can make that way everybody knows, I'm not cheating. Because
that's right.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not going to cheat, but there is a possibility that you might think I'm going to cheat because of it's a keeper league and the way the picks go, and I obviously want a certain pick, so I'm going to make sure Paul sees that I'm not cheating. Is that cool?
Works for me.
All right, let me remove this. I can't believe that shit. That actually pisses me off, but at the same time, we knew it was happening on the pre, so it is what it is.
Your brother said respin.
I can't respin. It's frozen. It's frozen on my screen has 10 and 12 gone. So you got pick 12. I don't know. I
got pick 12, 11, and 10.
And 10. So you get
I got 3 first round picks.
I can't believe that. All right, I'm gonna. It is what it is.
I'm out here looking like a franchise that tanked for a reason.
All right, I'm gonna fucking start the app on my phone. I just said I was gonna do it off. I'm just gonna start it on my phone, and we'll do it real quick here. What the fuck am I talking about?
Mike said start the app up again. That's what he said.
I can't start the app up. It's not an app. It's a website on the computer here. I have it saved on my notes on my phone though. See? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me take my you can't even see my phone. Hold on. Let me take. I have a backdrop off. I'm gonna take the backdrop off my.
This is gonna be the best episode of the Stoop Life.
Hey man, I had a good sick backdrop. I got the Eagles draft. Now it's all fucked up. But hold on, I'm gonna take my virtual background off for a second, and then you can see my phone. All right, can you see my phone now?
There we go. Spin that motherfucker.
Oh, hold on. All right, guys. We're gonna fucking redo it now. Now I wanna redo this because there's some massage thing coming up on my phone for Jergens Lotion. I guess we gotta call them for a sponsor. All right, I'm hitting shuffle.
Ready? Boom.
You can't. Can you see it? All right,
ready?
Ready, Paul?
Yep. Go.
Oh. There we go. Here we go. Paul's up. Paul's pick. Woo! What we got?
I got 5.
Oh, you bitch. Pick number 5.
No, I got number. Oh.
Pick 5.
Yeah.
Pick 5 for Paul. Oh man. All right. That's a good one. Better than 10. Because what were we just talking about before? Well, you had pick 12, 11, and 10. So you went from all those numbers now up to 5. You lucky fuck. But no,
I will take I would take that top 5 pick. Trust me.
It's good. That's a good pick for you because you got second round pick gone.
That's gone, yeah.
So you got first and third. So you're gonna get a first pick. Possibly might have the first of the available keepers. Yeah. And then you get a quick spin back on round 3. That's a good pick right there. That's a good pick. Didn't you have 5 or 6 last year?
Don't remember.
I have to look and try. I think you had fucking 3, 6. I think you had 7. I think you had 7.
Last year's fantasy was a blur.
You had 7. Yeah, you had 7. Because you took Austin Eckler and he shit the fucking bed. Because remember we were like, yo, how the hell did you get Austin Eckler at 7? And he went, well, I don't know if it was him or not. All right. Next up, we got Mr. Marcus Glover. Marcus also has a first-round pick this year because last year he had Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb blew his fucking leg out, so he's not keeping him. But he is keeping pick 2. He got Patrick Mahomes. And pick number 3 he's keeping DK Metcalf. I mean, you can never go wrong keeping fucking Patrick Mahomes. Like, come on. I mean, like, every year we look at him, we're like, this guy's not going to produce, and then boom. Paul does need all the help he's going to get there, Mike, because he finished in last place. The year before that, he lost to me in the playoffs. And the year before that, he also lost to, I think, Steve in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, two semifinal appearances and then a missed playoffs. You're looking like the Eagles right here. You must be looking.
I am on a redemption tour. I am on a revenge tour.
Yeah.
I'm letting my chain hang.
We'll see what happens. I mean, you never know. This league's crazy. So Terrence, I see you comment on there. We had technical difficulties. My computer was lagging, like I was getting my ass whooped in Madden, so it was freezing. So I had to delete that. I had to delete the website on here. Paul originally started off with picks 12, 11, and 10 just for himself. So it was crazy. But now we respun it. We just started back, and Paul got pick 5. Now we're on Marcus Glover, and we are up. You let me know when to hit it. All right, I'm going to hit it. Ready?
Ready? Go. All right, Marcus G.
Marcus G. Oh, he's beating you. He got number 7. He almost had number 1. Damn. I'm not sure who Marcus is looking to get, but he just missed out on the top guy. He just missed out on the top guy right there. That sucks. That sucks for you, Marcus. But hey, at least you're in the middle of the draft. You don't gotta wait a long time. But tough luck. I would have actually wanted that number 1 pick this year, considering the fact that all the top guys are gone. But whatever. Oh, brief thing. Top guys. Who's top guy ranked on Yahoo? I was looking at it. It was like wide receivers were Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison. I think they're about probably top 3. Running backs were Etienne, Henry. Who else was there? Jacobs. Those guys. Quarterbacks are Josh Allen, Stroud. Who else? They're all the top guys pretty much gone there. And then tight ends, everybody was there except Laporta. Laporta's gone. Next up. Hold on. It just fucked me up here. Come on. 6. I just clicked on re. All right, so we got Paul pick 6, Marcus pick 7. All right.
5. I'm pick number 5.
I'm at pick 5.
Don't cheat me now. Don't cheat me.
My bad. All right, let's run through this shit real quick now. Before I click the fucking thing again. All right, let me get a little shuffle because I fucked it up. All right, next up we got Louis. Louis has a round 1 pick as well. His keepers are round 3, Jonathan Taylor, and round 13, he's keeping fucking Laporta. So good for him. Good picks there. All right, here we go.
All right, ready?
There we go. Here we go. Louis up.
No fucking way. Number 10.
Number 10.
Number
All
10.
right, my man Lou got number 10. He's got pick 1 and 2 available. I mean, that's pretty good for him. That's a good range there for a couple guys you might want that I know he wants that we've talked about. All right. Next up, we got Marcus Robbins. Also has a first-round pick. His keepers are Lamar Jackson, round 3, and tight end Ferguson, round 10.
That's a nice little.
Here we go. Oh, gonna go. Oh, he beat you. He beat you out, Paul.
Oh, who was that?
Number 4. Number 4 for Marcus Robbins.
Fucker.
Fuck the Cowboys, but good pick. Next up, we got a former champion in Steve. He has no pick 1 available. He's keeping round 1. He got A.J. Brown and picked up from waivers, so round 11, Puka Nacua.
Yo, Steve.
Puka Nacua and A.J. Brown.
Steve played that shit perfectly.
Fucking thief.
Steve played that shit perfectly. The first ever Stoop Life
We should have gave the first ever champ. Now he's got 2 fucking top.
He's Soldier Boy. I was the first one.
Yeah. All right. So we got pick 4 gone, pick 5 gone, pick 7, and pick 10 gone. First guy without a pick. Let's see what he gets. He wants late. He wants like pick 12 again. He had pick 12 last year. All right, here we go.
Number
I don't know.
12.
Pick number 2, former champ. That sucks for you, Steve, because now you got to wait all the way to the end to get a pick. But, hey, you got A.J. Brown and then Puka Nacua at round 11. So, I mean, that's a fucking steal. Next up, my man Mike is finally up. He's been in here waiting patiently through the mishaps. Former champion as well. The second champion in the league, including Steve, to miss the playoffs in the following season. So both y'all are on a revenge tour when you want to talk about revenge tours. He also does not have a first-round pick. He's keeping Justin Jefferson round 1 and Breece Hall round 4. I think that's a great pick, Breece Hall round 4. Hell of a pick there.
Mike said let him get 12.
I mean, I'm not letting anybody get anything. I want pick 12. All right, here we go. Oh, man. No. You got pick 1. Wow. Former champs get 1 and 2. Maybe they knew, man.
Fucking Mike, man.
Sorry about that, but you got to wait all the way with Steve. You and Steve got to wait now, so y'all got to plan it out. Good luck.
That's got to suck.
I mean, yeah, you ain't getting Josh Allen, I'll tell you that. Man, I can't respin that. I mean, hey, we are allowed to trade picks. I'm saying I may want to trade my pick. Just saying. We'll see. All right, next up, we got my man Ken, who finally made the playoffs last year. First time in fantasy football history for him. My man Ken has been spitting some knowledge to me. I'm actually excited for him this year because I think he's going to add to the competition of our draft finally. So he does not have a first-round keeper this year. He's actually the only one keeping one guy. He's keeping solely Jamar Chase round 1, which is a risky round 1 right now because we don't know if he's going to play. I'm assuming he's going to get signed, but if he wants $40 million and he's not trying to play without $40 million, good luck on that one. But, I would have kept Jamar Chase as well. I'm looking at the rest of his roster that he had last year. I don't blame him for not keeping anybody else. So, we'll see what he gets. But here we go. My man Ken is up. I know you're not watching, so I'm going to text him.
I'm going to tag him now.
He ain't going to check it. I'll text him. All right, here we go. Then down to the nitty-gritty here. What's that, 6? That's not bad. Jamar Chase goes about 9.
9.
Oh, damn, that's a good pick then. That's a good pick. Damn, pick number 9 for Ken. Good pick there. So we got available. We got pick 3, 6, 8, 11, and 12. Next up, we got Rocky, who is, man, I don't know whose team I hate more for keepers, Rocky's or Steve. Because Rocky does not have a first-round pick, but he got Bijan Robinson, and he got at the waiver pickup, round 11. My man got Karen Williams. Like, that dude was the sleeper of the year last year with Puka, and both of them were keeping them right there. Like, fucking great picks. So here we go. Let's see. My man Rock.
Coach Rock.
Let's see who Rock gets.
Coach Rock.
Is he going to get 3? Is he going to get 3?
No, he's not.
Oh, hold up. Is that 3? Oh, that was like right there, man. No. I don't know. I might have gave him the 3. Yeah. All right, so we got Rock at 8. So we got 4 people left. Out of the 4 left, one of them, which is me, has a first-round pick available. So I might be able to get number 3, which would be the first pick of the draft. But we'll see. Next up is Terrence. Terrence, welcome to the party late.
You scared?
You're early.
T-Bone's in there. Trust me. I don't even got to tag him on this. He's right there.
His keepers also, like, first off, does not have a round 1 pick, but you got Tyreek Hill. You can't go wrong with Tyreek Hill. This dude has said he wants to get 2,000 yards. He might get it. It's funny because, you're like, oh, well, Tyreek Hill might get hurt. Listen, this dude will play hurt because he's a freak. So, he can have a broken leg and he'll still get 100 yards. That's how fucking good he is.
He only needs 2 receptions.
And he's also keeping, which I think, originally, Terrence, I'm not going to bullshit you, but originally you said you were keeping Aaron Rodgers at pick 6. I was like, I'm not saying shit. Whatever. But I know he was fucking joking, clearly, because I was like, man, he wants to keep Aaron Rodgers? Okay. But he made a very good decision. That's why he's in this league. He's keeping Deebo Samuel at round 4. With the Brandon Ayuk situation going on, fucking great sleeper keep. Listen, I love Deebo. He's probably one of my top 3 favorite receivers in the league. I ain't going to trade for him, but fuck you, man, for keeping him. I thought I was going to be able to draft him. But here we go. Terrence is up. Oh. Where are we?
Missing. There you go.
My computer's angled. Here we go. What we got? Pick 12. T-Bone got pick 12.
T-Bone.
No first round pick, but
you know what you about to do with that pick though. T-Bone about to trade that John.
Yeah, maybe. This shit reset on me again. We got pick 1. I gotta delete the numbers. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 12. All right. So we got available still. We got 3 picks. We got pick number 3, pick number 6, and pick number 11. Next up is me. I came in third place. Like Ricky Bobby says, if you ain't first, you're last, so don't fucking matter. I'm up. I got a first round pick.
I almost wore that shirt.
Bobby, hey man, if you ain't first, you're last. So I still have an opportunity to get number 3, which would be, the top pick in the draft, or I can get pick 6 and 11. Like, I don't know which one I want. But I have first round pick. I'm keeping Barkley round 2 and Chris Olave round 3. So let's see what I got. All right, come on. Bring me some luck.
Fucking ass better not. It better not.
Damn. I don't want that pick.
Right after me.
All right, my pick's available. If anybody wants it. What did I say to you? I said every year I get picks like 8 to 10. And the year I want it, I don't get it. But
hey, you're better when you got that lower pick though.
But I don't want it because I have a couple guys already keeping. So I want either first or last. I didn't want to be in the middle. Now I'm in the middle. But hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. So all the keeper picks, we got keeper or people that have picks are all in order. Go figure that shit. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. All in order. That's pretty wild. Next up, we got the runner up in the league. We got Mr. Ant O'Connor, who also has a first round pick. He got Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he does not have a first round pick. He got Christian McCaffrey, and he got Jalen Hurts at number 2. So let's see. We got the final 2. We got pick 3 and pick 11. And Marcus Morales was the champion of last year. The only time the Cowboys will ever win in our lifetime. Marcus, that was that win, so enjoy it. He has – where am I? He doesn't have a first-round pick. He's keeping CeeDee Lamb round 1 and Jahmyr Gibbs round 3. 2 good keepers there. But let's see who the final picks are. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. This one is for Ant. Final spin.
Ain't got number. Oh shit!
Damn. Pick number 3. That's actually a good pick for him because he already has 1 and 2 gone. Yeah. So 1 and 2, he'll get a quick pick on round 3. That's pretty good for him. So final fucking spin, Marcus Morales. Let's see, man. I gotta spin it for you. I don't want you to feel empty. What pick's he gonna get? It's gonna be shocking here. All right, let's see. Pick 11. Wow, damn. Yo, I'll trade spots with you if you want. I'm going to text you. I want your pick. If anybody wants pick 6, feel free to reach out to me. I'll make an educated decision on my choice if I want to give it to you or not. So, yeah, I'll let you have pick 6. Let's see. But, again, final draft order, guys. Pick number 1, Mike. After picking pick number 2 last year, that kind of sucks, man. But, hey, pick number 1 for Mike. Pick number 2 for Steve. Pick number 3 for Ant. Pick number 4 for Marcus Robbins. Pick 5 for Paul. Pick 6 for me. Pick 7 for Marcus Glover. Pick 8 for Rock. Pick 9 for Ken. Pick 10 is Louie. Pick 11, Marcus Morales. And pick 12 is Terrence. So, there we go. I'll make sure to message everybody in the group as well, and I'll have my 10 different trade offers for you guys for my pick. Hopefully someone takes it. Even though you know how I am, man. I hate doing fantasy football trades, even if it's like your pick or anything like that.
Yeah, me too.
Every single time I do it, man, it fucks me. Like, every time. Like me and Ant were actually talking about trade-off books, and I didn't do it because I'm like, either way, I'm like, I don't want the decision either way because I don't want to be wrong. More the fact that I'm not a gambler like some people in our group. I don't want to be wrong. So I'd rather take the chance and be safe than be wrong. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's our draft order. I did want to fucking do some should I try and bring my screen up?
Give it a shot. Bear with us. It's a little technical difficulty.
My man came right up here. There's the keepers.
There it is.
All right, here we go. This is what I wanted to talk about, Paul.
Here we go. So we got it.
We're gonna do a thing right here, guys, called Boom or Bust, based on fantasy football. So your traditional fantasy football shows break down shit and give you your sleepers, this and that. We're not gonna do that this year. We're gonna do Boom or Bust. So I made a starting lineup and a backup lineup with quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, of guys that, when you Google search, they come up possibly of like in their average draft position that I think will be, a boom or a bust type of guy based on, wanting to win your league. So first we're going to go with quarterback Anthony Richardson. Now I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of why I think he's a boom or bust guy. His average draft position in fantasy football so far this year is 56, which is quarterback 6. But, with his potential of what he can do, very valuable. It could be a very boom. But last year, he only played 3.5 games, and he didn't finish the year. He got hurt. So I will say this. In those 3 games that he played, he finished top 5 in 2 of the 3.5. So that's why he could be a boom, but he might get hurt again. What are your thoughts on Anthony Richardson?
If he doesn't get hurt, I think he's gonna have a good year. Not gonna lie, he's getting a healthy Jonathan Taylor back. O-line did lose a piece, but it's still a sturdy O-line. Not to mention, he's throwing to a beast out there. He's throwing to a monster at wide receiver who's gonna have a breakout year, I think, as well. So I think he's gonna be okay. I mean, we saw the promise in him late before the injury. I think this year he's gonna get it together. So I got boom on him. I think he's gonna shut a lot of people up.
Listen, I'm going to agree with you there. Well, I'm going with a double fucking boom on Anthony Richardson. You're going to call me crazy with this. This ain't a hot take, but it is a hot take. I'm going to say this. Anthony Richardson's numbers parallel 2019 Lamar. I'm not going to say he's not going to reach the exact numbers that Lamar got, but he's going to be right in that atmosphere with the rushing yards. And everybody's saying, oh, he can't throw this and that. Like, dude, they got a lot of talent on that offense. Like, you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. You're going to have holes to run through. You got Michael Pittman on there who obviously I'm throwing somebody out there that like target share.
You want to talk about a guy who can have a boom year? That fucking Pittman have a boom year.
I was gonna put him on here, but I was like, "Fuck that!" I'm gonna not throw that out there for you guys to know I'm looking at Michael Pittman. But hey, I think we all are. I think
I've got him every year in every one of my drafts since he's been in the league.
Yeah, I think the crazy thing is people were talking about Richardson and Michael Pittman. We'll talk about boom or bust with Pittman too. His target share with the 2 games that he played with Richardson compared to the ones that he didn't were completely different. But at the same time, that was the first 2 games of Richardson's career. So I'm throwing that out the window. But I got boom on him. Next up, we're going to go with the number 2 quarterback I got on here. And you're probably looking at that image like, why the hell is CJ Stroud on a boom or bust? Right? I know you are. This is why, Paul. This is why I'm putting CJ Stroud on the boom or bust.
I got to hear this.
CJ Stroud's average draft position is 41.5. Yeah. He's going at quarterback number 5.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's looking at that offense like, damn, that could be highly worth it picking him at number 5. But at the same time, last year, he finished quarterback number 11. So I understand he got more weapons, but he wasn't even a top 10 quarterback last year overall. On top of that, he was outside of the whole year. He was outside of the top 15 fantasy football points half of the times. But the other half of the times, he was in the top 8. So when you want to talk about a boom or bust guy, this guy is literally, his stats from last year are boom or bust. Like, he was either number 20 or he was number 6 or 7, which is pretty wild. But I think their offense is going to be better this year. So what is your take on CJ Stroud at going at quarterback number 5?
He's my MVP of the league, right? That's who I picked to win MVP this year, right?
Yeah.
He can only get better. So I can't say he's going to be a bust, but I mean, when you said that, I didn't know that you said number 11. He was a number 11 rated quarterback.
For the year. Yeah, number 11 last year, but he was a rookie, and like I said, he was half or half. He was either outside the top 15 or top 8. Like he was never number 1, never number 3. but you don't need him to be number 1 or number 2 every week. But like quarterback, listen, people think quarterback of number 11 in fantasy football is bad, but that accounts for Joe Flacco's of the fucking world who come out of nowhere and finish fucking top 20 when they play half the year because he balls out. That accounts for guys like Anthony Richardson who get hurt. Like, you got to remember this. Plus, on top of that, he didn't play, 2 games?
Yeah.
So if he played 2 more games, he gave his average, which was 15, his average, like I said. Where would that have put him? Would that have put him in the top 8 then? I don't know. I didn't look at the numbers that deep on it, but I don't know. Me personally, I am also going boom on this guy. I usually would not say second-year quarterbacks. I think they have a drought. But, bro, this dude came into the league ready to play this style of football, this pace. Like, a lot of times, like, you see a Justin Fields comes in, and they make the comment, oh, the NFL's slower. And then what happens? Your decision-making ain't fucking slower. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. C.J. Stroud ain't like that. He already slowed down the league. He already slowed it down. He's a mature for his age. They got a lot of weapons on that team. And on top of that, like, you add everybody's talking about Stephon Diggs. But you add Joe Mixon to this team compared to Dameon Pierce, now you got a weapon that can catch out of the backfield. Like, I mean, he didn't have a check down guy last year. Now he does. So it's like, dude, I mean, you got speed everywhere. So I think he's a boom guy. I think
on that tight end either. They got a nice little tight end over there. Pause.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz. Yeah,
I like Dalton Schultz. I do
like him. Now I don't have him on here, but what do you predict with Stephon Diggs? You got him being a boom or a bust? He's going I think he's like wide receiver 20, give or take.
You said a stat the other day. You said a stat the other day. He was actually like worse the second half of the year, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't like, in my opinion, I think Buffalo already knew they were getting rid of him, so they wanted his numbers to be kind of I don't know. I think they might have been trying to give him a contract and they wanted to make it less. I don't know. That situation was weird. So I mean, but he's a target share guy, Stephon Diggs, and he's coming into a crowded offense. So it's like, is he going to command this role?
It's a crowded offense. And don't get me wrong. It can either mean he's going to get a lot more looks because you have to guard a lot more guys, or he's going to get lost in the pile.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean,
you can only throw the ball to one person.
It sucks for me to say this, but I think Stephon Diggs is going to be a bust where he's getting picked. I'm not saying he's going to have a horrible year. But
I don't think he had a horrible year.
He's not going to be the Stephon Diggs we came to know and love. He's
I agree.
Be more like average guy. Honestly, this is crazy. This might be crazy. If you're drafting in standard leagues, he's going to be a bust. I don't think he's going to get a lot of touchdowns. I don't think he's going to have a lot of fucking yards. I think he's going to be a PPR guy at his draft position. Like I said, he's going like 23. He might be a really good pick because I do believe he's still going to get 7 catches a game. Like, I really do think he should get that because just the way he plays, the way he runs routes, that offense is going to be fast-paced and going to fucking tire that defense out early. So I think he's going to get a lot of catches, but not necessarily a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. So he's like right in the middle. It's depends on what draft style you guys are doing. But in our league, I don't know. He's mid. I don't know. But we're going to go over to the running backs. This might be the most interesting guy in all drafts, I think. I was looking at guys that I could pick.
Acne?
We got Devon Acne, Achan. We already know why he's on my list. Because he's the ultimate boom or bust factor based on his usage and his injury. Last year, so he's going average draft position 25, which is, you can get him first pick, third round. If you're getting him at 25, in my personal opinion, there's a lot of high upside on that ceiling there. He's running back number 10, which here's the stat I have. So last year he finished as running back number 24. Not running back number 24. Overall, number 24. Sorry. He only played 10.5 games, but he was top 5 in 5 of those 10 games, and he was number 1 in 3 of them. So it's like, dude, this is hard to call him a bust, but at the same time, the way he plays football, I just don't see how he stays healthy all year. I don't see it. So for me personally, I think he's a bust. I think he's going to be a bust.
I agree.
It's hard to play because it's like when you break it down, running back number 10, you get a guy like that. I mean, is he a bust at that slot? I don't know, man. So, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go with bust on Achane. What do you got on him?
Sharing carries too. So I mean,
I don't think Mostart's gonna be like he did last year,
yeah.
but they got that rookie back there, Jalen Wright.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty fast as well. They got like 4 other running backs, so it's like, I could be like an ESPN anchor and be like, well, he is a boom if he stays healthy, but if he gets hurt, he's a bust. Well, yeah, which one do you fucking think? Because obviously that goes for every player, but especially him. I'm going to go with I think he's going to tweak his hamstring for at least 3-4 games, and he's going to be the old school Saquon Barkley where he fucks you at the end of the year, and he misses like 4 games at the end of the year, and he fucks your playoffs up. That's what Devon Achane's going to do this year. Watch. We're going to come back to this episode, and you fucking called that. I mean, we've seen it so many times. So I'm going with bust. What do you got on him?
I want to go with bust too. Not saying, he's not going to have a good year. I don't think he's going to be great in fantasy this year for some odd reason.
I mean, their offense was so good last year. Can they repeat it? I mean, Tyreek Hill, yes. But the rest of the offense, I don't know, man. I don't know. Next up, we got the backup running back, Najee Harris. Now, he didn't necessarily listen, this is why I put him on here. I was trying to figure out – there's a couple running backs you could have put on here. And I'm like, let me get one guy that we don't really talk about a lot. Because I could have had Derrick Henry on here. You could put all top 10, 11 guys in there. But Najee Harris, guy we don't talk about a lot. The reason I put him on here is because – not because of, like, where he's going, but the fact, like, what he's capable of. So his average draft position is 69.5. Great number, by the way. He's running back 24. Last year he finished at number 23, running back number 23. So he finished one spot above Achane at 23, which is crazy, and he played most of the games. This is a crazy stat about Najee Harris I did not know about, so you're welcome that I'm giving you this information. He finished in the top 15 6 times. The final 2 weeks of the year, he was number 7 and number 6 in PPR. And in the playoffs, at all the playoffs, he was number 3. Did not know that. But the reason I have him as a boom or bust, is he going to get that platform? Or is he going to go along with the Arthur Smith offense and everybody's a motherfucking bust?
Yeah, but Arthur does love to run the ball.
He does. And another thing about Najee Harris is he's on a contract year.
Exactly. He might snap off.
But you got a guy behind him. In Jaylen Warren, who actually outperformed him last year in PPR fantasy football. So it's like he's a boom or bust because he could be. If you remember correctly, I've had one time in my history, I had pick number 4 in our league, and I drafted Najee Harris, and he got Liz Frank and got hurt. Remember that?
2 years ago.
I was always high on Najee Harris. I think the dude's a beast. I still think he's a beast. He's just got to be used correctly all the time. It's like it's kind of hard to run the ball effectively when your quarterback play sucks there. Like now the quarterback is.
This year's the quarterback play this year is going to be better for them. They just don't know which one's going to end up being well, Russ is starting, but we don't know if he's going to be the full-time starter.
Is he starting? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But as for Najee Harris, boom or bust, I'm going to take one more flyer on my man. I'm going to say he's going to be a boom. I think he's going to have a pretty good year. I think he's going to finish inside the top 15. I got him top 15.
Boom. That's a boom for me.
Yeah, I mean, boom. Hopefully I'm not – if one of us gets him, hopefully we're not wrong. I'll tell you that. I mean, I don't know. Then we're going to go to wide receivers here. We got Garrett Wilson, the ultimate boomer bust wide receiver here. Currently ADP 11.7. He's going off the board wide receiver number 7, which is actually fucking crazy because 3 years ago, you would never have 7 wide receivers drafted in the first round. Now you might have 8, which is crazy. Like the way the game has changed just in the last few years. Last year, we know his quarterback play stunk, but I think it's pretty crazy. With the terrible quarterback play that he had of 3 combined guys who should not be in the NFL, he finished number 26 at wide receiver still, but he was only top 10 2 times. And last year, which if Aaron Rodgers plays, should be different, but he only had 3 touchdowns on the entire year. So, I mean, it's like, you look at this guy and think, what do you like? You can be like the ESPN guy again. But this is actually accurate. You can actually go with that. If Aaron Rodgers plays, this guy's a completely different player. If Aaron Rodgers does not play, where do you pick him?
If Aaron Rodgers is half of what he used to be, Garrett Wilson's going to have a hell of a year.
Yeah. So, what's
the prediction? As long as he's accurate, that ball is getting Garrett Wilson.
I mean, listen, I think Aaron Rodgers might be a boom candidate as well because all reports on camp say the dude looks fucking phenomenal.
That's true, sir.
They say his arm looks great. I mean, but the thing about them is it doesn't matter what Aaron Rodgers looks like. It matters about the offensive line. So, they got game 1. They got to play against San Francisco. Yeah. So we might know real quick if Garrett Wilson's going to be a boom or bust. I hope Aaron Rodgers does not fucking get hurt. I can't stand the guy. I think he's an arrogant asshole. But when you're watching him play football, dude, it's just beautiful to watch. Like, the guy's so good, man. I know you know that being a Packers fan, but I don't want to see him get hurt again. But
I don't want to see him get hurt either.
I'm going to go with the prospect that he stays healthy this year, and I'm going to go boom on Garrett Wilson. It won't necessarily be a boom where you're like, wow, he got drafted way above his projections. I think he's going to meet projections. And I think in his case, for people that are drafting him, you probably want to hear that. You probably want to hear that. Marcus Robbins, you're in here. You just came in late. What pick did Marcus have? Let me see real quick. Where are we? Here we are. Marcus Robbins, you got pick number 4. Pick number 4. You have the first pick of all the people that have round 1. So if you want that draft pick traded, I'll be reaching out to you. And you'll probably be getting Garrett Wilson. I mean, he's probably the top guy looking at who's available. So if you don't want Garrett Wilson and trade one of us, we'll be talking. We'll be talking. Next up, though, another wide receiver. This is my favorite boomer bust guy out of all the draft.
Really?
Allen. Yes, I'm going to tell you why. He's going to a Chicago Bears team that's also restacked with a whole new offense. This guy's gained 30 pounds, though. You see him?
He's a big boy. He's already 6'4", 6'5", and gets hurt a lot.
Is he bulking up to play tight end?
He could.
I mean, he looks like he is. I'm just going to throw it there. Are they going to run the double tight end with him and Cole Kmet and run Odunze and DJ Moore on the outside? That's pretty good fucking offense right there, man.
Listen, if Caleb Williams comes in and balls the fuck out, my Packers got a problem with that Chicago offense. I'm gonna tell you.
Let's just be real though. They're the fucking Bears. Come on, man. I have a chart on here later. We're probably not gonna get to it though. So I'm gonna bring it up to you now while we're talking about the Bears. Caleb, yes or no? Will you take this bet or will you not take this bet? For Caleb Williams to throw 30-plus touchdown passes, the odds are plus 310 for him. No? Now with this offense?
I don't think he throws 30. I think he gives us about 25.
So his over-under is 22.5.
For a couple as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. No Bear quarterback ever threw for 30. The highest is 27.
Maybe not this year.
Yeah, I don't know. His over-under for touchdowns is 22.5. What was CJ Stroud through 30 last year? Or 23?
Yeah.
I think CJ Stroud through 23 last year. So, I mean.
But Caleb's really good, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I just don't think with that offensive line, dude, I don't think he's going to – it's going to take time. Let's just say that.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. They're fucking Bears, so I don't know.
He says that. That is true, though. They are the fucking Bears.
It's like when we're talking about Wilson, they're the fucking Jets. I mean, that's why I told you. I was like, what do you think? I don't really know, if I want him or not. But at the same time, his boom, he could be wide receiver number 1. He could be that good, Garrett Wilson. I don't know.
Absolutely, he could.
But I don't know. But back to Keenan. Keenan Allen got some crazy stats I'm going to whip off right here. So his average draft position is 64. He's going as wide receiver number fucking 30. Keenan Allen, right? Now, this is a guy last year who finished number 8 and missed the final 4 games. He's going at wide receiver number 30. Okay? Like, same thing we talk about Achane. Like, he gets hurt. Yeah, he gets hurt. But then weeks that he's healthy, he gives you a hell of a week. So he missed 4 games. But he was number 1 wide receiver 3 weeks. And he was top 10 another 7 weeks. So 13 weeks out of the 14 games that this fucking dude played, he was top fucking 10 or top 5. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy. I mean, I get he was like the number 1 option in LA, but dude, he's been that type of player in fantasy football his whole career. But I don't know. He was getting about 12 targets a game on top of that. In Chicago, same thing we were talking about with Stephon Diggs. Is he going to command that target share? I don't know. I want to hear what you say about that.
Is he gonna get lost in the fucking transactions, bro? I mean, you got a young guy over here, and Romeo. We don't know who Romeo's gonna be, but I think he's gonna be good. Then you got a guy, DJ Moore, who's out there doing work.
Yeah, and he just signed a big contract, man.
Like Keenan can eat. Then we have to factor in Cole Kmet. Say what you want about Cole Kmet. At the end, Cole Kmet played great last year. So
They have 12 touchdowns.
Keenan's health. He gained a lot of weight. I don't think he's gonna be if he's healthy, I think he's gonna be a boom.
Yeah.
But I don't know where his health is. You know what I mean?
Want me to predict for you first?
Yeah.
Even if healthy, okay? I don't care if he gets healthy or not. He is going to be a bust. He's going to be the bust of the fucking year. He's going to be the 3rd receiver, odd man out in Chicago.
That's what I was getting at.
He's gone. I don't care if he's healthy or not. I just saw him in training camp trying to bulk up. So it's kind of like, all right, he's not going to play he's going to be a tight end basically.
You say he's going to be a tight end this year?
Again, I just watching some of the preseason games with Caleb Williams, he likes to do a lot of crazy passes. So I feel like he's going to miss Keenan Allen a lot of times. And I think Rome Odunze is a fucking beast. I really do. I think he might actually lead them in yards. I've never been high on DJ Moore, but he consistently proves wrong that his fantasy draft value at wide receiver number 22, DJ Moore, is undervalued every year. Every year he is. But they got a lot of people on that offense, and I'm going to go bust on Keenan Allen. Hurts me to say it. So you can't go in between. This ain't fucking ESPN. You got to pick one. Can't play Switz. You got to pick one.
I'm going to have to agree. He's going to be a bust, I think, because he's going to get lost in – he might just get lost in transaction with – you got – not to mention, you're forgetting that who's in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, DeAndre Swift.
He's going to get receptions too. So it's going to be – you can only throw the ball around a couple of times. But I want to say bust right now.
Okay.
I hope he stays that way only for 2 games this year. When he plays us, I hope he's a bust.
Right.
But I do think a healthy Keenan and Allen can be a problem in this offense, but I just don't. I don't know. Man.
Remember, I said healthy or not, he's a bust. I'm sticking with that.
I'm not just saying. I'm going with bust because the guy's never fully healthy.
Yeah, I mean, people already know I'm not picking him in our draft anyway. I don't like picking him in our draft because he gets hurt. And I already have enough risk factors that I do draft, and I don't know. I might draft. I'm not gonna lie. I might draft. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, why not? I just gave you stats of how you could draft him, but I mean, hey. Now we're gonna move on to tight end. Dalton Kincaid. You're probably looking at him again. Why the hell is Dalton Kincaid on it?
That might be the easiest one, honestly, for me.
I had to put him on here though because it's all right. I'm looking at the tight ends and I'm like, there's not a lot of options here except the guy we got last. Dalton Kincaid is going average draft position 51.6, tight end number 5. Last year he finished at tight end number 11, but I'll tell you this: he finished in the top 10 7 times, and they were all at the end of the year. So, which half of the year do you think Dalton Kincaid is going to get? Where he's kind of second fiddle to the wide receiver group. He's kind of second fiddle to Josh Allen running in. Or do you think he's going to get catches? You think he's going to be the main guy in Buffalo, basically? Or will Dawson Knox come back in that picture?
That's that's going to be Josh Allen's best friend.
I think he already is. Listen,
when in doubt, that's like when Lamar and Mark Andrews. Just throw it down the field. Mark Andrews is open anyway. That's going to be Dalton Kincaid this year. I got him boom times 20.
I think he's if you're getting him, listen, that's the crazy thing. If we would have done the draft a month ago, he was going at tight end number 10. Think about that. Like, were people not paying a fucking attention to Dalton Kincaid?
Disrespecting my guy, bro.
They're disrespecting I put him on here because, like, if he's a bust, it's because he got hurt. Like, let's be real. Like, this guy ain't going to be a bust even if he plays. Like, it's not possible. He's going to be the number one target in the end zone anytime the ball's in the air.
Anytime.
I mean, they got a lot of guys on their team. Like, let's talk about Khalil Shakur. Like, a lot of people aren't talking about him. He's another guy on here. I think I'll give one of my sleepers away. I think he's going to also be not as good as Stephon Diggs, but he's going to be the guy that Josh Allen looks in the middle of the field.
One of these guys. Go-to for him, too.
Yeah, but, bro, I put Dalton Kincaid because, like, when I saw he was going tight end 10 in drafts, I was like, are people fucking stupid? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he should be tight end
5 times over.
I mean, there's a couple good tight. Like, this is probably the deepest tight end draft in a long time. Because I remember looking at this draft last year, and you're like, dude, you don't get tight end 6, 7, you're fucked. This year, you're kind of like, all right, should I wait? Like, should I pick a guy? Because, like, you got a lot of guys that are like boom or bust. Like, you know, Njoku's on there. Same thing as a beast at the end of the year. Dallas Goedert, you don't know what he's going to do. I mean, shit, he might – listen, everybody's talking about, like, I love Saquon Barkley. Everybody's talking about Brown. He might be the guy wide open in the middle of the fucking field half the time getting a 40-yard touchdown. Like, he might be a boom. Like, shit, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of tight ends on there. Yeah. Our final guy that I have on here for boom for bust is Mr. Kyle fucking Pitts. Last time we're ever going to talk about him, if he's a bust, listen, average draft position, 55.5, tight end number 7. He was number 13 last year. He only finished in the top 10 2 times. He was below 20 9 times. I mean, is there more disappointing players so far in his career than Kyle Pitts? But let me ask you, is it Kyle Pitts or was it the offensive?
It was the offense. It was the offense last year. It's the offense he's been in, actually. He was out there doing cardio. Like, he was just running routes. If you watch tape on Kyle Pitts, he was actually getting open.
Yeah.
Like, he was getting open. Like, he would get out there, he would be open. And quarterback just couldn't – the quarterback they had last year, the two quarterbacks they had last year, just didn't want to look his way.
Yeah, I mean, new offense coordinator, new quarterback, you know, whichever guy plays, Kirk Cousins or Penix.
He has, what, 1 touchdown in 2 years?
Bro, he got outperformed by Jonnu Smith last year. Like, was that because of that coach didn't utilize? I thought it was just
Jonnu Smith was the coach's guy, though. You know?
Yeah, but still, it's like
that was his guy.
Do you remember how disappointing that was in fantasy? It's like you have him on your roster. I didn't have him on my roster, but it's like you had this guy on your roster, and you're like, if I cut him, somebody's going to pick him up, and then he's going to go off, right?
He's going to snap.
But like, yeah, so it's like, are you taking the risk drafting Kyle Pitts this year at tight end number 7 if he's there? Like, if he's there at tight end number 7 when you need a tight end, would you take him?
If I need a tight end?
Yeah, no, you don't have a tight end. Not in our draft, just in a draft in general. You know, all the guys up to him are gone. You know, the best available or whoever's ranked below him, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, I'm taking him. Absolutely, because he's in a new offense this year. He's in a new offense and he has a quarterback who's going to give him the ball. Like, Kirk's going to give him the ball. Kirk's going to find him. He's going to find him and give him the rock.
I agree. Do you think he's going to be a boom or bust? It's tough. Listen, I'm going to try and, like, go against myself here. And hopefully I'm wrong about it, but like
I want to be wrong.
History has proven that, you know, he's still only 23 years old.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna go with bust, man. I don't know. Like, I have like the guy got all the talent in the world. But why? Like, there's a reason he wasn't being used. I don't know. I understand the coordinator sucked and shit like that, but like, I don't know, man. There's got to be more to. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say boom because like I said, he hasn't done anything in any game to prove that he's a boom player. You know, his metrics are phenomenal, but there's a lot of guys in the NFL that have metrics like that just didn't perform. You know, he reminds you of like a Darren Waller last year when he played for the Giants. He just sucked. And it's like, all right, this dude should have been good. He wasn't hurt, and then he just sucked. It's like, and then he got hurt, obviously. But you know, I'm going bust on fucking Kyle Pitts.
Whoa, pause.
Full pause.
Pause. He's going to bust on Kyle Pitts. Whoa, pause. This is a show for the kids. This is a show for the kids.
No Diddy.
Don't get me wrong. This isn't Disney. Disney does not sponsor us. We're not ran by Disney. We say what we want. But
we're actually at the Democratic National Convention. We're talking behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But anyway, you got boom or bust for your pick of Kyle Pitts.
For me,
Yeah.
I want to go boom.
Okay.
I think he has a better year this year. I think he's going to end up being a top 10 tight end in fantasy.
Well, okay. All right. Top 10, but he's got to finish above number 7 because he's going at tight end 7. So it's got to be top 5. It's tough. It's possible. All right. I like it. So we got a couple more things we're going to go through here. I want to go through what we have. So guys, we made a screen thing where we're going to call them the Stoop long shots. So we each picked 2 things and we gave our long shots. Now, some of them might seem a little crazy because they are. Some of you might be like, yeah, I can see it. So we're going to start off with Paul. Paul's first one that he had, his long shot. Let's bring it up on the screen here.
My favorite.
Why was this not working earlier when it's working now? Would have saved us 15 minutes on the podcast, but hey, let's run through this though. Right here. What's your first one there, Paul? Read it to everybody.
Deshaun Watson to lead all receivers in receiving touchdowns.
All right, I like it. So, Paul.
It's healthy.
Well, it doesn't matter if he's healthy. That's your prediction. He's got to be healthy. That's your prediction. He's going to be healthy. So, Paul's prediction is that Christian Watson, wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers, is going to lead all receivers in receiving touchdowns. Now, Paul, do you know what the odds for that to happen are? Give a random guess.
100-1.
Close, but like FanDuel learned a lot that people bet these player props and they don't give you that good of odds anymore. But he's actually 35th wide receiver on the list to lead, according to Vegas Insider and FanDuel. He's the 35th guy on the list that they think is going to lead all touchdown receptions at plus 6,500. Now, I have some stats here for you that I want to read to you, and I want to know if you think they're relevant or if you just think it's not relevant. So, number one, let me break through them real quick before you give a response here, because I'll be real quick. His red zone target share last year, when healthy, was 3rd at 21%. Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed were number 1, tied at 27.4%. But he played 9 games last year.
Yeah.
He had 53 targets, 28 receptions, 5 touchdowns. Might not sound like a lot, but guys, that's 18.5%. 18.5% of his touchdowns. So it's like the year before that, he had 14 games played. He had 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But they were all at the end of the year. Because remember, he was hurt. He was hurt the first 2 games, and then they didn't really know how to run the offense. It was different quarterback, different team. So, again, 18% of his targets that he receives were for touchdowns. However, only 21% of them were while in the red zone. So, do you think those numbers matter? Or do you think it's just like, yo, this guy, like, he knows how to find the red zone, the end zone, which clearly is what he does.
The guy had 9 touchdowns his rookie year.
Yeah.
10, actually, if you want to count the rushing touchdown. He was healthy.
Yeah.
He had 5 last year, and he only played, 9 games?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. Like,
listen,
I don't like him because he was on my fantasy team last year and he kept getting hurt. But man, when this guy played, he scored a touchdown.
He's a menace when he plays.
Yeah, it
He's
was
a
like
menace. He looks really good right now.
Yeah,
He looks
I like the long
extremely good
shot
right
on there. I mean, why not? Like, he's just a long shot guy that literally, like, his numbers look at it and you're like, it could possibly happen because you're going to have an electrifying offense there in Green Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the tallest wide receiver out of the three, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, why not? He might look to it. I like it. Now I'm up here. This ain't a homer pick. Guys. My pick is Saquon Barkley will lead all running backs in receptions and total touchdowns. Now, listen, it's not a homer pick for me because I'm from Philly, because I didn't say that about DeAndre Swift last year.
Yeah.
I didn't say DeAndre Swift was going to even be top 10 last year. I didn't even project him top 15. I didn't, even though he has talent, right? It's just, my man is a beast. He's a beast. Catch the ball. I have some numbers for him too. His odds for him to lead in total touchdowns. They don't have a number for that. But he was plus 5,000 to lead all rushing touchdowns, which we all know, like, the Eagles love to run in the red zone, which usually Jalen Hurts gets on. You think Saquon can steal some of those touchdowns from Jalen Hurts?
No.
No? Damn, you don't agree with me. Damn, I didn't agree with you either.
So wait. So look, when they get down to the red zone, you think they're not going to do the tush push or whatever they call that shit?
Yeah, I mean
they're gonna tush push the shit. Pause. They're gonna tush push the shit out of that red zone.
Right.
They're gonna forget he's back there.
No, I mean I understand it. I have numbers. I have numbers to refute my statement. DeAndre Swift last year, it was crazy. So last year he had 39 receptions. He only had one reception in the final 8 receptions in the final 8 games. Like, that was terrible. Like, why did they stop with him?
Yeah.
They only had three rushing touchdowns, too. Miles Sanders, 4 years he was there, he only had 42 receptions. His touchdowns were low as well. So, like you're saying, it's like, that's why I call it a long shot. So, him to get total touchdowns, if you can find that somewhere, it's going to add in reception touchdowns and rushing. I couldn't find it anywhere, but it's pretty high. But what do you feel about him leading all running backs in receptions?
If CMC's not healthy, I can see it. There's
So
another guy I think. Huh?
They said his over-under for his receptions were 40.5.
I can see it, though. In this offense, I can see it.
I just said DeAndre Swift was 40 and Sanders was 42.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Trust me, he's gonna have. He might fuck around and have 54 this year. Listen, he's gonna get a lot of shit thrown his way. I agree there.
Saquon Barkley's career playing in shitty New York. Last year, he didn't even, like, half the games he barely played because he was like, "Yo, we're done. We suck." He still had 41 receptions. He still went over.
He's gonna get that easily.
He had 57, 41, 6 the year he got hurt, 52, and then 91. So he's capable of catching the ball. I think he's going to get about 73 catches, 73, 74. He's going to be like, was it Alvin Kamara last year at 75 catches?
Yeah.
That. I'll be like that. I'm not betting his rushing yards over, even though he will get over 1,000 yards. But I think it's going to be more dynamic, out of the backfield. Because he can block. So DeAndre Swift was off the field because he couldn't block a lot. So, I mean.
He can.
It's a long shot, but we'll see.
It's a long shot, but at the same time, it might be a long shot, but it's more – that one might be the less of the long shot. So,
no, I think the next one we have is the biggest. Austin Eckler to finish top 5 in all-purpose yards. I also couldn't find odds on that for you, Paul.
They just lost Jahan Dotson, okay? They just lost Jahan Dotson. Huh?
I said that makes your pick more possible.
Who's their tight end? Who's their fucking tight end?
I mean, Zach Ertz and the rookie they got. I don't know his name. Sanat.
Yeah. Okay. Again, who's their tight end?
Is he going to beat out Brian Robinson, though? I mean,
He could. All purpose isn't just running the ball. So I mean, he can
listen,
easily get.
here's my numbers.
Go ahead.
I mean, this is a long shot if you can find the odds on it. If Austin Eckler of old comes back, why not? He could. So he finished top 5 in all-purpose yards twice. The most recent one that he did was in 2020. He did it in 21 and 22. He was top 5 in all-purpose yards. In
Last year he was banged up. That's the only reason he probably didn't even get there.
Yeah, he was hurt. I mean, that's why it's like, what's crazy? I was looking at it and I'm like, Austin Eckler sucked last year. Was it because we thought he was going to be a top 5 caliber player in fantasy football?
Yeah.
Or was it the fact that like he just was like so bad? But at the same time, I looked up his numbers. He was 23 in all-purpose yards with 1,063. He still almost had 1,000 rushing yards. He was pretty close. Like, and he didn't do shit. Like their team was terrible. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that. I mean, the way their offense ran last year was, I don't even know. Like, and he's all reliable. He's the veteran in the backfield, the veteran quote-unquote receiver. They got Scary Terry, but I mean, hey, I think it could happen. I mean, and also he might pull Michael Thomas and just be shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Get crazy on me.
Listen. I think everybody in our league is circling Austin Eckler as a question mark. That like if he's there, third pick, you might take him. I mean, why would you not take a risker on him? Like where he's basically going drafted in no man's zone for running back. So there's like no one around him that's like, oh my God, that guy's going to be great. So, I mean, I don't know. Like the fact that he could finish top 5 in all-purpose yards, I think it's believable. I think it's possible. I like that deep take. My last one, not crazy, but I had to add to it. So we got Jared Goff to lead the NFL in passing yards and finish inside the top 8 of fantasy quarterbacks. The reason I put that for the quarterbacks is because traditionally, if you do not get rushing touchdowns, you don't finish in the top 8. Okay, for him to finish number 1 in passing yards, he was 7th on the list at plus 1,200. Like, I was like, damn, I can't get like 2,500 plus 1,200. That's it, 7th. He finished second place last year in the NFL by 49 yards to Tua. I mean, pretty good.
This fucker right here, all due respect to him, he's really good. He's really fucking good.
Yeah.
He's a pain in my ass, too. Big pain in my ass. So this top 10 top 8 in fantasy, that's highly possible. This isn't like far out. This isn't like a crazy long shot to me.
It's not. The crazy thing is, like I said, he finished second last year, but he's 7 odds. So, like,
look who he's throwing to.
Yeah. I will add, if you want to bet him on touchdowns too, I was going to put that. I was going to say that he was going to be instead of the yards leader, because I forgot he was number 2.
Yeah.
I should say, let's say leads the NFL in passing touchdowns. I'm going to switch it to that. And he's number 10th on the list, which is also only plus 1,600. So I'm like, damn, all right. But his over-under for touchdowns is 26.5. So it's like, can he get 35 touchdowns? Possibly. I mean, they got a good offense there. Why not? Yeah. But that's it. I got another graphic if you want to go through it.
Another draft?
Graphic. I got a graphic.
Let's do it. Just one more.
We got pick'ems.
Let's just we got a few of these. Let's just do this one though. We got a few of these.
We're gonna do this one. I didn't show this one to you because I had it on here, but
I didn't see this one. That's why I want to do it now.
Listen, I'm going to be putting these out every week, and I think we'll play like a game. Like we'll make it like a new game in Stoop Life. We'll do 5 pick'ems a week to go along with like the fantasy football or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins at the end of the year. Put it in there. But first one, obviously, I have to be biased for us. We're Packers, Eagles fans. Sorry, I made the graphics. So I had to put Jalen Hurts on there. Sorry, Josh Jacobs. But we got Josh Jacobs. We're gonna go over or under Josh Jacobs rushing yards at 925.5.
If healthy, it's over. If he
Yeah.
can stay healthy, he had 807 yards last year off of 10 games. That's with a shitty offensive line in Oakland. That's over for me. We have a top 10, top 5 offensive line in the league right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think like his capability last year, obviously he only had 805 yards. The year before that, he broke the record. But at the same time, like it was a mess over there in Vegas.
Yeah.
He's in
a real organization now.
I was looking at Green Day's, rushing leaders over the last year. Y'all had a little problem last year behind running back because AJ was hurt. He led your backfield only 656 yards.
Yeah.
He was hurt. But before that, like you guys had someone over this over.
Oh yeah.
Every single year for like 20 years, which was crazy.
We had.
That's a franchise. You guys got a franchise that, you got a foundation of what you do. And I think you got a guy like Josh Jacobs who, let's be real. I think you guys needed more of a back like him than Aaron Jones because you need a power back there.
You're 100% right. No knock on Aaron Jones.
No, I love AJ
because what Aaron does, what Aaron Jones does, he's a touchdown machine. He's gonna find his way to the fucking end zone.
Yeah, y'all didn't really need that.
He's had 1,000 yards with us.
I think he's a sleeper.
Not Josh Jacobs though.
He's a sneaky pick in fantasy football too, as well. If he's available somewhere, he won't be available in our draft, but round 2, 3 right there, he should be there. Then we got Jalen Hurts, 9.5 rushing yards, over or under. The odds are the same. You got over -116, under is -110. We got that.
I want to go under just because he's gonna have like 9.
Okay, listen.
He might just have 9.
He had 15 fucking rushing touchdowns last year.
But he didn't have Saquon Barkley.
He had 13 the year before, and he had 10 his rookie year. This guy's went over 9.5 every single year of his career.
But he didn't have Saquon Barkley, is what I'm saying.
I agree. I'm also going under as well because I don't think he's going to have a bad year saying he's going under. It's just like, bro, like, you got Saquon Barkley there. Like,
Saquon's going to get his. He's going to get his. But I'm still giving him 9 rushing touchdowns.
I think he gets like 8 or 9.
I'm still giving it easily.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get double digits. But, yeah, I agree. Next up, we're bringing back the man C.J. Stroud. We got over or under passing yards, 4,175.5 passing yards. His odds for that are even over under at -112. You going over or under?
I'm going to go over. With that back of receivers, then you got Joe Mixon. Then you got Schultz. He might have 4,500 yards.
We talked about him a lot last year, and it's like, a lot earlier in the podcast. He had 4,108 last year in a rookie, and he missed 2 games. Like,
yeah,
even if he misses 2 games again this year, I feel like he's going to easily get 4,200 yards. Like,
yeah, I agree. I
just see over on that one. The next one we talked about, it was Caleb Williams, 30-plus passing touchdowns, +310. We both said no on that. However,
I'm going no on that one.
At +310, I like them odds, to be honest with you, but I'm going no. The final one we got, very, very interesting one. I put this on here to make you think. We got the over or under on Cooper Kupp at 77.5 receptions. What do you think about that one?
All right. I love this guy. You have no idea, but he has Puka Nacua there now. And the best player is available all the time, right? Cooper is not always available. Can you tell me how many receptions he had last year?
Hold on, let me do the math. It was 72.
See, he'll probably get 75 or 76.
All right. So,
but how many games did he play though? It had to be like 10.
I think it was 12.
12? Okay. All right. So, you know what? I'm going to go over on this one.
Well, let me see. Yeah. So, all right. So here's the math on it. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Cooper Cup, Puka Nacua is there." Little do people know he played 12 weeks with him, and he got more targets 8 of those 12 weeks than Puka Nacua did. Cooper Cup did.
I'm going to go. That's true. That's true. You're right.
But at the same time, it's like you're saying, like Mister always got a bad hamstring, bad knee. I don't know. So last year he was getting 7.9 targets a game with Puka Nacua, which led to 4.9 receptions a game. Basically getting 5 receptions a game. I mean, I got to go over. I hate saying over on everyone, but going over. Go over on that. Puka Nacua, 85.5 receptions. Over or under?
Over.
Over? Listen.
He might get 8 a game.
I mean, I feel like they're going to be just like dink, 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 dink. It's going to be like, I don't want to watch these guys. It's fucking annoying. But it's like, dude, they're gonna be literally like the Madden cheat code. Whoop, whoop. And you're never going to know which fucking guy is going across the middle. Because they got that other freaking guy they're talking about, Jordan Worthington, who apparently is getting all the targets in training camp and catching everything as well. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're going to – one of them was going under. And if I had to pick an under, I'd say Cooper Cup under. So now that we're thinking about it, I'm actually going to go under on Cooper Cup. I'm going under. I hate to say it. I'm actually switching it. I talked myself out of it. I'm going under.
I'm gonna stick with over though, because when Cooper's healthy and now he has a running mate, he's one of the best route runners in the league. Puka is too. Well, he's starting to become one. I'm going with Coop. I'm gonna go with the over on that one.
I ain't blaming you.
All he needs to do is average 6 receptions and he'll have it. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna
never know.
Yeah. He's going to have those games where he's Cooper Cup. He had that last year. He's going to have those games where he has 10 receptions. So,
yeah, I mean, the dude's just like, when he's out there and he's healthy, it's like, damn, like, he's a beast. I mean, I don't know what draft. I think he was going like 18 or 19 in it. He could have been on the boom or bust as well, because, like, I just think he's going to be like, I don't know, just because, like you said, you got Puka Nacua there and him. It's like you don't really know what's going to happen with him. But he can get 100 receptions, and Puka can get 100 receptions. That
would be crazy.
Receiver. Anything like that.
That 100 receptions is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like,
what's Kyron gonna do? Like, he got Kyron?
He might do nothing. All right, he might not. He might just get 18 touchdowns, 600 yards, 18 touchdowns. That's like true. A Raheem Mostert type of year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I find it hard to believe you got 2 guys like that on the field. Like, why not feed like both of them? Like, you're never gonna know which guy's getting it. I mean, you can't guard either one of them. They both do that fucking little round. It's like this shit's fuck with the rules in today's NFL. You can't guard them because like you can't hand check them and shit because it's soft ass league. So I mean, I don't know, but. You got any other guys you want to talk about before we hop off, or we good to go?
We got more of those little over-unders I want to go through next week.
We'll go through them next week. I got a couple. I'll actually get a couple people with some players. I'll make some players going for next week too. But that's about it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, our breakdown. Hope it helps you out in your fantasy draft. We gave you a little bit of insiders for the top of the draft, a little bit of sleepers, a little bit of entertainment. So hope you enjoyed it, but make sure you guys like, share, comment, tell us what you think. If you want to come on and be part of the chat, you're always welcome. So reach out to us. We'd love to have you guys on. Paul, the floor is yours, and then I'm out.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to another great episode of The Stoop Life. Listen, we're back. This is our second episode back. We're going it's the best time of the year. We're going heavy into fantasy, so listen to us, man. We're not only going to, kick you with that sports knowledge, we're gonna make them pockets a little bit fatter and maybe help you win your league. So I suggest you to tune the fuck in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maybe next week we'll do our future bets. I'll put in like some future bets
Yeah,
that we think are gonna hit. We'll put them on the screen here. We'll go with that.
I agree.
There you go. Next week's like the perfect time to put the future bet in because you know who's healthy and shit. So
It's true.
I'll make a couple of those up. So tune in. I'll have them on there. They're going to be here first. So they'll be on our podcast first. Then we'll put them in the group chat and all that.
And on
shit.
Instagram.
But all right, y'all.
Another
Thanks
thing,
for tuning in.
Make sure you guys are following the YouTube, the Instagram, and being part of the group. Gonna miss out if you're not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace out, everybody.
See y'all.